morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you. And welcome back to the beta plan as we return to play Vampire The Masquerade, the final nights. In the last episode, we swept Chinatown clear of the tongue and killed the Mandarin. In fact, I have to apologize. As you can see, I have so much experience over here. I could have actually used Infernal Servitor, which sounds quite nice to pay him back with. Opening a portal to the abyss, the Kindred may summon a demonic entity to enter this world momentarily to claim its victim. This vile creature will attempt to enter the body of its prey and devour it from within, usually leaving nothing in its wake. While this discipline is normally fatal to most, many supernaturals will attempt to resist the demon, while the faithful can ignore it outright. Good to know, but that is very interesting. I've also realized we may not need that much more hacking, because I think the last computers in the game are within this building. And yes, there is a hacking 10 terminal within Santa Monica and a 9 in the internet cafe, but well, we're gonna get all 3-9 either via a book or perhaps by increasing our perception using, and therefore increasing our inspection. Well,
let's go.
But for now it is time to go and see what we can do about, well, whatever there is left in the building.
Freeze! Hey, stop right there.
Ravels, are you gonna go? Yeah.
Hey, stop, hey.
Still do too much damage. I still have to get used to this gun. Like, I'm not used to playing games that have actually accurate gun mechanics and thus mechanics like you just had now. This used to be a very, very difficult door. Is that still the case? Yep, it is. Well, that means let's have a change of gear and let's use a blood buff. There we go. That should give us enough to look at this computer. Email. Let's try and hack it with 8. Elimination, that's possible. Okay, status. What is the current status of the project? A new subject was delivered to you last week. If I do not see results by the end of this month, you understand the consequences. From Priestess. Interesting enough. Progress report. Article 2. The elimination of Wang Ho is imminent. Kiki, his daughter, will also be liquidated as per Article 2A. Yeah, in short, we just found out that somebody, daughter, was to be killed on the orders of this priestess. That means we need to tell something to Wang Ho. Door control. If I may. Freedom. Yeah, we really hardly need it anymore. Yes, I know that we will miss out on
let's go.
1 XP, but oh. Kind of stuck in watching a computer. I think Barabbas just took care of everything. Yes, he did. Awesome. But, yeah, apparently having 8 is quite enough. Of course you can get 2 more experience points having 10, but I think we are too late to get into that anyways. And we lost out on 4 points. And we kind of lost out on the fact that we kind of put points in there if we wanted to have our perception higher. We could have done that, had higher inspection, then we could have gotten the data anyways. But then again, you don't know what you come open with. And I think this is about the 3rd or 4th time that I'm saying this, so I really should start shut up about it. Alright, let's just see here. Can we hack in this with 8? Yes, we can. Autopsy. Well, purge it. Files deleted. And then we want the door code. Yes, with 8 we can do everything we want to. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh.
Hey, hold it.
Can I have a drink, please? Barabbas, I admire your enthusiasm, but I kinda want a drink. You do understand this, right? Now I forgot what the door control was. Door code. I kinda got distracted by the fact that I got shot. 7337. Alright. Oh. quit.
That was the last of them. Let's get out of here.
Alright. But you call Gary as soon as you leave. I need info and you were the payment.
Will do. And...
Why are they firing at me when Gary is the one that's killing them? Oh well. Never you mind. Let's get out of here. But yeah, I'm gonna then push back. No more hacking required. And of course, we do want diamond on all the way up. We are Bali after all. So, I think we're gonna go that route extremely soon. Yeah, I thought I heard something there. Hello?
Do you have Prince Albert in the can?
Well, better let him go, boss. You done real well bringing our boy back home. I got your info, hero.
I see. So, why don't you give it to me?
The same information I gave your prince, I also traded to the Giovanni for a bit of juicy gossip. You both had an equal opportunity to take it. They just had a bit more initiative.
I see. So you pull in the necrophilic, spaghetti-eating, mafiosi Giovanni. Tell me where to find the Giovanni and I won't mention this to the prince. Oh, actually, I think he already knows anyways. Don't you agree?
Oh, I wouldn't want that, boss. What's he going to do? Comb the underworld with his raggedy foot soldiers? He needs me as an ally more than an enemy.
Still, you better tell me all about the Giovanni that you know, because you also don't want the prince as an enemy instead of an ally.
Oh, you're going to love this. They've got skeletons in their closet. Literally. I should have played the Catskills. Incest, organized crime, death cults. That's the Giovanni. Spaghetti and corpses, boss.
Right, now tell me something new about them that I already didn't know.
The Inkaran sarcophagus isn't the only occult item they're hoarding. I hear they've got a collection that'd make Aleister Crowley come back from the dead. That is, assuming he isn't already sitting on a shelf somewhere over there.
Alright. Where do I find the Giovanni?
Oh, I'll tell you. And if you're foolish enough to go there, well, don't say I didn't warn you, boss. They have a mansion in the city. I'll draw you a map. They're having a reunion. Anyone who isn't a Giovanni shouldn't get within 50 yards.
I'll take my chances. Thanks for the information.
Am I the only one who saw this coming a million miles away?
Well, I guess so, seeing you were the only one that knew you were going to betray the prince to the Giovanni.
You get 'em, boss. You give 'em one for Gary. If you should survive and ever need any information, come back and see me. I'm always here. And everywhere.
I'll remember that. Goodbye. Well, time to perhaps get ourselves a little bit of blood supply and warn Wang Ho that the one he trusts is not to be trusted. Oh, I just jaywalked. Luckily the comp had no line of sight on the traffic light, though the parking guy did, but ha! He doesn't have the authority. Otherwise I would simply drain his blood. Alright, let's see what we're gonna do here. Wang Ho. Just... Thank you, darling. Once again. Iffy elevator being iffy.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Milla. What do you want? I'm sorry, I've got plans. I can't cover your shift tomorrow. So, what's the emergency? Well, it's not like it was sudden. I mean, he's been on life support for a long time. Funerals are usually over by 5, okay? When did you ever cover my shift? Oh, but that was an emergency, Milla. It was a really bad haircut, okay? Fine, I'll do it. Goodbye.
Wow. Superficial.
Yes. How can I help you?
Well, I talked to Zhao.
Ah, good. Did he have the information you needed?
Yes. But Tong showed up after I did. We, wiped them out.
Ah, I see. It makes sense. The Tong must have known that the only person who could have told me about Kiki was Zhao. A man never really escapes his past. He always carries it with him, and sometimes it is a heavy burden.
What do you exactly mean by saying that?
Nothing. It is not my place to say.
Come on, Wang Ho. We're friends, remember? You can confide in me.
It is something that very few people know. Many years ago, Zhao was the leader of the Tong here in Chinatown. He had a reputation as a very brutal gang leader, and he was very feared and respected. In time, Zhao came to understand that respect and fear were very different things, and one gained because of another was something devoid of honor. He left the Tong, vowing never to return to his former life.
I see, but that still doesn't tell me how he has information on Kiki.
If a man lives for a long time in the forest, he makes friends with many wolves. Wolves know much about what happens in the forest.
Right. At least, thank you for telling me. I do have a few more things I want to discuss, though.
Yes. How can I help you?
Well, I found out who was bankrolling the Tong.
Really? Who was he?
Well, he was running on some sort of secret science lab, conducting experiments.
Experiments? What kind of experiments?
That kind that you don't get money for if you participate.
I see. Where is he now?
I killed him, and I actually have more interesting information. The fact that I have some proof downloaded from computers from the Fu Syndicate building that shows that he was working together with your trusted Ming Zhao.
What? How can that be? Ming Zhao would never involve herself in something like this. I don't believe you.
Believe it, Wang Ho. You were next on their list.
I consider you a friend, and I trust your counsel. Perhaps I will think on this matter for a little while. Maybe I will speak with Ming Zhao about it.
That is for you to decide. However, I have warned you, so keep that in mind.
I am sorry, but I owe it to Ming Zhao to confront her about this. I am sure that it must be a misunderstanding. Once again, I thank you for your help in these matters. Farewell.
Oh, you better get some insurance before you do. Later. Oh, no experience for that. I kind of thought you actually could get some. Actually, did we or didn't we? Was that some silent kind of experience? I don't know. Let us get Diamond on over here. Let us get Scholarship. That brings our research up to 8. That allows us... actually, with a research of 7, we can already read. Yeah, but Diamond on we're definitely going to take. I mean, come on, we are Bali. We really need to get that a little bit more up to snuff, huh? The fact of the matter is that we don't really need hacking anymore. So we don't really need Scholarship to go much higher, though, unless we're going to go to 10, because then we can take Firearms 5. And that would require us to have Intelligence. Monkey elevator. Us to have Intelligence 5 and have Scholarship 5. And Scholarship also increase our Persuasion, and we need Persuasion 8 to get to where we want to be if we want to have 10 with everybody that we can encounter. So we'll have to consider that. But for now we're going to see what we can do more. Yeah, considering what we can do more. What do we want to do more? Well, actually, we want to talk, for instance, to the Gargoyle. That would require more persuasion. I still don't know if we will have enough, considering that he might just be immune to my charms. Still, I'll take a scholarship and let it be done. Let it be done and let it be known that I've done it. Oh, there we go. Quest log. Missing data, yeah, well, that's still the thing. Gargoyle sarcophagus, working on that. Gargoyle removal service. And the Italian dinner.
Need a ride?
Yeah, let's drive. So, Giovanni Stronghold. I actually don't want to do that yet. Because we don't have enough persuasion to do everything we can there. You need, I think, persuasion 10 to do everything there that you want to. Which is unkind, but how am I going to get all those last points? Well, I kind of want to have scholarship afterwards, so I'm never going to get that done anyways, I realize. So I have persuasion 8. Well, the only thing I can do is increase charisma once more, but I do not have anything that I can do unless I want to go and do the gargoyle removal service.
Hop in.
Sure, why not? Hollywood it is. Hollywood it is. Alright, do we have anything that we need to sell? Actually, yes, we have a few things that we can sell. We have some
Dev's back, and she's got a fresh cup of coffee ready to take.
call stereos, for instance. I like the special. We don't need that. We don't need that.
I'm your lovely hostess.
No.
Feel free to fantasize about me all you want.
Nah.
But please
Shot it
don't send
empty.
any more drawings. The lines are all full, so why don't I provide
And that seems fine as well.
Together and call them piznaccios?
And what have you been up to
for some
tonight, Colin?
piznaccios.
I think this is about it that we can sell and what is of interest for us to sell. Yeah. Alright. Sorry, I had to look down for that and remember all the stuff that I have. Wait a second, do I have the proper gear on? Because I tried to open the door. Yeah, I do not have the proper gear on. Let us dress in my finest. The heavy letters. Once again, we have the long coat. And the fiery ends. I do want a little bit of a drink, because I'm not planning on taking down the gargoyle with blunt force trauma, because, well, to be frank, I'm not very good at such things. What I want to do is... Oh, actually, I just realized, perhaps that's kind of a dumb idea, but I was thinking of conflagration, but stone doesn't really burn now, doesn't it? Though the fires of hell are very powerful. Conflagration.
Kindred invader, monster, I will smash you, crush you, tear the flesh from your bones.
Hold on here a minute. I'm not here to fight you. I just want to talk. So, shall we talk? Instead of perhaps starting with threats immediately?
Talk? No. Always kindred talking, scheming, hurting others with their lies. Monsters you all. Abominations. A curse upon the earth.
Look, wait. I come here into peace, and I have an offer of Isaac Abrams. Isn't that worthy to consider at least?
Arthur. What Arthur? Yet another lie. He hopes to control me, to enslave me, just as my master before him. First he sends his underlings to destroy me, and now he wants to make peace? No! Curse him! Curse you all!
Look, you have to believe me on this matter. He doesn't want to control you. He simply thought his home, his beloved ancient theater, had been invaded. He had no idea it was now home to a new, powerful warrior. He meant no disrespect. He thought he had to clean out something else. And he is asking for your protection.
What is this? Another devilish trick? Am I to trade one chain for another? Bow to Abrams now, instead of my old master? Never!
Look. Isaac doesn't need another servant. He simply wants another ally against the Camarilla. Camarilla, which is the organization your master was a part of. That is what he wishes. Isn't that something of interest?
Camarilla. What means this, Camarilla?
They are the kindred who want to rule over other kindred. And Isaac fights against them.
He fights against his own kind.
Yes, he does. But it's a difficult battle. He fights against those who would made you a slave as well. The Tremere.
The Tremere. Hate them above all your kind, I do. Secrecy and sorcery, betrayal and blood magic. Damned to hell are all of you, but the Tremere most of all.
Indeed. And Isaac needs your help to eradicate their curse once and for all. Isn't that something to fight for? Something you are willing perhaps to get into a mutual beneficial alliance?
Yes, I will fight alongside this Abrams and help him in his battle against this Camarilla. Lifeless demon he may be, but I swear to fight at his side.
Good to hear it. I'll tell Isaac he has a new ally. Thank you for hearing me out.
Yes. Now leave me. This theater is my domain, and I seek the peace of solitude.
Of course. I understand. I'll be off. Well, I'm sure that this will guarantee me both a spot in the side of the Anarchs and the Camarilla. I think the Barley would be very pleased with my machinations. Still, and it isn't servitude, no matter what I say. Oh. Will! Time to... Lady, you are in the way of an important meeting that I have. Thank you.
Evening.
Evening. About the gargoyle. I've convinced it to be loyal to you.
A gargoyle serving in the defense of Hollywood. Exceptional. I'm sure it'll come as quite a surprise to the first shock troop that crosses the city line. You've got a lot of promise. It's a shame you're still working full-time for the wrong side.
Well, I've got nothing against the Anarchs, as I'm sure you can see by now. After all, I did just gain you a very powerful ally.
I'd like to hope so. Well, if you'll excuse me.
Of course. You have negotiations to attend to later. I must say that is very little experience for a very difficult persuasion check. And if you say the wrong thing against the creature, he will still bash in your head. So I'm just gonna see if Isaac has a little bit of a more reward. Now you can get more reward, but I don't want to go that route.
Evening.
I had a few questions. I'll come back later. Okay, so he doesn't give any extra additional reward. The way you can do that is by, well, kind of telling Isaac that it was Maximilian Strauss that made the gargoyle, but we A, did not find out, and B, that's my cozy spot was inside the Camarilla. Really don't want that to see that go. You know, that would be kind of shooting my foot. As I say, I need one more experience. Could I just not hack one more computer? Did I not perhaps pass a computer somewhere? I could also buy the book now on computer stuff, and I could read it. I have now research 8, which means I could hack into here in the computer and the internet shops.
Going somewhere?
Yes, away from here. But where do I want to go? If I want to... What did I just say? I want to... Damn. Sorry. What was my train of thought? One more experience points I wanted to obtain. In order to gain the charisma. And for that I need to hack into a computer. I could buy the book I said.
Where to?
Away from here. Go into downtown. Now of course I could wait until Bertram, but I am not going to go into perception and my gun firing skills just yet, as I'm now concernedly focusing on, well, the first thing that we always said we would focus on, which is my silver tongue and my diamond powers. So, I'm not sure if we can manage that in time. How much money do we have? 1,957. It's quite a bit of cash. I do want to buy a very powerful weapon still. That keeps happening. Dude, you are heavily in my way. Powerful weapons like sniper rifles and flamethrowers and what have you not.
Welcome back, young K-Knight.
Yes, thank you. I'm not going to listen to you again because you always say the same. Yeah, we could buy this. Cost 825. I'm sure we're gonna get more cash, right? I mean, if we hack, we could get more cash. And we'll take forever until we do get Bertram stuff. And then even I don't know if getting 3 more inspection is good enough. Getting it up to 7. Probably is. I assume so for finding the CD, but yeah, let's do it. Let's
welcome back, young.
Live a little bit on the edge, right? Thank you. Because the Dodge book, sure, if we ever going to have enough experience to buy the Dodge book and it being worthwhile. And guns, well, we'll definitely are looking into that, but there is a limit. Alright. No, I want the inventory. Thank you. Stat increased, and now we have hacking 9. That is awesome. I wonder if we have hacking 5, if Bertram would actually give something else for us to do. That would be actually, like, awesome if he just... I mean, otherwise it's 12 experience points, which is like a ton. So... dude, not on my new suit, really. So, back it is to Hollywood. Hack that one computer that's there, get our experience points. Yes, indeed. And then get ourselves towards the Giovanni. According to the whispered tales, the Giovanni's money spoiled the family, and they turned to necromancy out of perverse boredom. Well, perverse boredom we are, kind of familiar with, thanks to the Darkest Dungeon, which also more or less happened out of perverse boredom. Whoa! That sound wasn't good. But this computer is still active. Online banking. There we go. And there is the passwords. bank account. Thank you so much. It gives us 400 bucks. Have the book. You know what? Worthwhile investment, I say. And then we will use this last one to get persuasion up to 7. That means that we will have 9 with this ability on, if it succeeds, and 10 should have it at least after. Well, we get one more up a little later, just a wee bit further away from where we are now. So, let's get to the Giovanni.
Hop in.
Sure, why not? It's kind of interesting, by the way, in the game that they don't realize the vampires of other vampires that they are vampires. Because, according to the World of Darkness lore, whenever vampires meet, there's a flight or fight response when two strong predators meet. I would say that I'm quite a strong predator in itself, and people should react to me, but...
What is it?
Is this where the party is going on tonight?
Huh? Yes. Oh, yes. Caviar and champagne, darling. You know how these things are. Got my invitation right here, love.
Awesome. You, how did you get your invitation?
Did I just say I have an invitation? If I did, yeah, I have an invitation.
I see. Could you give me it, perhaps? I don't think you needed much more after all. You already got in, right?
My husband he is a big, tough guy. So you can kiss my ass, fella.
Oh, sorry. Forget it. All right. Oh, dude, your wife, she sounds a bit drunk.
Yes, what is it?
Is your wife okay?
She'll be fine after I get a pot of coffee in her.
Yeah, well, if I were you, I'd worried about the fact that she's, embarrassing me.
Well, she did pretty much cause the last function to come to a screeching halt. That woman has the self-control of a pubescent chimpanzee.
Yes, well, I think you better hurry up, oh my god, I think she's about to puke.
Come on, Maria, we're going home.
There we go. Giovanni invitation. 2. Want to use, want to sell. At least, if such a thing could be done. I'm just checking if there perhaps has been added a new character to the surrounding areas. But it doesn't seem like it. Alright. Oh, it seems that the cab is getting you a little bit stuck. Well, no worries. Really, should use this.
You have invitation.
I have invitation.
Please have a wonderful time.
Thank you. Sorry, I shouldn't make fun of people with a speech impediment, but this guy is just the stereotype of big, bad, and dumb. There we go. Oh, 2 experience for getting inside. Right, forgot all about that. Oh well. We are in. And we are here at the party. But I think... Well, we can talk a wee little bit, can we? And no. We should leave the Giovanni party up for the next episode. Sorry that's a bit short, but I do think it is a nice point to end it. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.